Imagine standing at airport security as a TSA agent holds up your life-saving medication and shakes his head. "This can't go through," he says, dropping it into a disposal bin as your flight begins boarding. In 2025, this nightmare scenario plays out daily, but it doesn't have to happen to you. The rules for flying with prescriptions, medical devices, and even over-the-counter remedies have transformed dramatically. And what you don't know about TSA's new requirements could leave you stranded without the medications you need. One traveler recently learned this the hard way when her unmarked insulin was confiscated minutes before an international flight, resulting in an emergency hospital visit at her destination. Whether you're managing a chronic condition or simply carrying basic pain relievers, what you're about to learn. TSA's updated rules for prescription medications. One of the biggest myths travelers still believe is that all liquids must follow the TSA's strict 3-1-1 rule. While that's true for most toiletries, it doesn't apply to medications. In fact, TSA offers far more flexibility when it comes to prescription drugs. Travelers are allowed to carry any FDA-approved prescription medication in pill, liquid, or topical cream form. Even better, there's no cap on how much you can bring. Prescription medications are exempt from the 3-1-1 liquid rule, as long as you follow a few simple steps. The most important? Remove them from your bag at the security checkpoint and clearly inform a TSA officer that these are medications. This exception applies to items like insulin, pre-filled injectors, e.g. Omnipens, prescription creams for conditions like eczema, and even liquid antibiotics. TSA also permits gel or cold packs to keep medications at the correct temperature, even if they are partially melted, so long as they're clearly associated with medical use. Best practices for packing prescriptions. While TSA doesn't legally require that prescriptions remain in their original pharmacy containers, it's highly recommended, especially if the medication is a controlled substance like Adderall, Ambien, or Vivance. Clearly labeled bottles showing your name, the drug name, and dosage help avoid misunderstandings at checkpoints or with international customs. Another tip, avoid mixing different pills into a single container. Though it may seem like a space-saving hack, it complicates identification and raises red flags during screening. Also, never put your prescription medications in checked baggage unless absolutely necessary. Bags can be delayed or lost, and being without critical medication, especially on an international trip, can put your health at serious risk. Always carry prescriptions in your personal item, a backpack, purse, or crossbody bag that stays with you during the entire flight. Over-the-counter medications, simpler but still important. Over-the-counter, OTC medications are treated with much less scrutiny than prescriptions. You can bring pills like Tylenol, Advil, and aspirin in any quantity. TSA does not impose a limit, and screening is generally fast and hassle-free. The same flexibility applies to liquid over-the-counter meds, like cough syrup, saline solution, or medicated eye drops. These also bypass the 3-1-1 rule, as long as you take them out of your bag and inform a TSA officer that they are for medical use. Even creams, gels, and ointments like hydrocortisone, Neosporin, Icy Hot, or Aquaphor qualify for special treatment when used for medical reasons. Just be clear with TSA if they ask, and again, keep these items separate from your regular toiletries. Traveling with medical devices. If you use medical equipment such as a CPAP machine, insulin pump, or syringes, TSA permits these items on board. In most cases, it's best to pack them in your carry-on to reduce the risk of damage or delays in accessing them. Some travelers wear devices like continuous glucose monitors, CGMs, or have metal implants from past surgeries. These can trigger alarms during screening, so it's helpful to proactively let a TSA agent know you're wearing a medical device. In some cases, you may request a hand screening rather than pass through full-body scanners, which could interfere with your device's function. Documentation like a doctor's note or device manufacturer card isn't required, but it can be very helpful in avoiding complications, especially when traveling internationally or passing through high-security airports. What not to bring: medical marijuana and CBD. One of the most important changes in recent TSA policies is the strict ban on medical marijuana and CBD products containing more than 0.3% THC. This holds true even if you have a valid prescription and applies to both domestic and international flights. These items are prohibited from both carry-on and checked bags and can result in serious legal trouble if discovered. Always double-check the laws of your destination country. Some nations ban substances that are legal or tolerated in the US. International travel considerations. International travel brings added complexity. Certain countries require medications to be accompanied by translated prescriptions or special import permits. If you're flying abroad, check with the embassy or airport authority in your destination country in advance. Also, ensure the name on your prescription matches your travel ID exactly: passport, driver's license, or other documentation. Even small discrepancies can cause delays or denials during customs checks. Take advantage of TSA Cares and hidden disability options. If you have a condition that may require additional assistance, consider signing up for the TSA Cares program. It's a free service that helps coordinate support for travelers with medical needs or disabilities. Submit a request at least 72 hours before your flight on tsa.gov. Another useful tool is the Sunflower Lanyard, a discreet signal worn by travelers with hidden disabilities. It alerts airport staff that you may need extra time or support, and is recognized in many U.S. airports, though availability may vary. Preparation: tips to avoid stress and delays. Here's what you should do before you even pack your suitcase. Bring enough medication for your entire trip, plus 5 to 7 extra days in case of delays or emergencies. If refills are needed, contact your doctor or pharmacy in advance, especially for controlled substances, which may need extra approval. Prepare a medication list including brand and generic names, dosage, usage, instructions, prescribing doctor's contact info, and your own contact details. For liquid medications, keep them in original packaging with visible labels. If unlabeled, they might be treated as regular liquids and subject to restrictions. Finally, consider splitting your medication supply. Keep most of it in your carry-on, but store a small backup supply in your checked luggage. If one bag goes missing, you'll still have access to what you need. Packing for TSA success. The golden rule when packing medications is organization. Use a clear, resealable bag, like a Ziploc, to hold all medical-related items. This medical essentials bag should be separate from your 3-1-1 liquids bag, toiletries, or food items. At the airport, make this bag easily accessible in your personal item, not your main carry-on. Remember, gate agents may check large carry-ons during full flights. Keeping medications in your personal item ensures they're always with you. TSA's medication policies in 2025 are more flexible than most people realize, but they still require thoughtful planning. By understanding the rules, packing smartly, and communicating clearly at the checkpoint, you can travel with confidence and keep your health needs front and center. Whether it's a weekend getaway or an international adventure, following these updated guidelines ensures a smoother, safer journey from start to finish. Thank you for watching, subscribe to the channel, and remember to travel sassy.